we've been using these cattle right here and then just dumping them in what we call our airport pasture. And today, Ray and I are going to move them from here back over to the Alamo where they came from. I think we've pretty well got them kind of thrown together here in the corner. See if we can count them through this gate right here. We'll just take them right down this fence about a mile, put them in the next pasture. All of them, 84. Yeah, we're doing it on four-wheelers. Well, we're having heck with this trough right here. These threads broke right here. I don't know if it was the pressure on the threads or if cattle broke it. We probably need to cover this right here. So, this water's out of commission for a little while. So I was going to turn this water back on and then come back over here and fix this trough later, but I think I'll leave it dry for a little while. When I come back over here, I'll grab a shovel and clean this trough out, take advantage of it being empty. I've got an idea on how to fix that, but I don't know. We've had heck with this water trough. These steers are pretty content to just hang out in here. The gate's open, they can leave if they want. The balance of these steers that we didn't use at the rodeos over the last couple of weekends, they were in this little corral when we brought these others across. They're just all hanging out in here. A couple of them have laid down. They're already full for the morning. In this pasture that I'm standing in right now, we put 102 fresh branded steers in here the other day that Keith and Ray and my dad processed while I was in Fort Worth. So we're just gonna run through them, just look at them, make sure everything's healthy and nothing's sick, and if we need to take anything in, we will. Ray went up to the top of the pasture. He's gonna go across the top, and I'm gonna cut right off through here, over here to this big tank, see what's laying around over there, and just kind of get a general feel for what these cattle feel like and look like. We'll eventually take them out of this little trap and we'll push them over into this pasture where there's some more cattle just like them. But our theory was we would take the cattle that we just got done processing last week, put them in here so they were isolated by themselves, so we could get back through them and look at them, make sure everything was healthy. Best way to do it, of course, right now is just on a four-wheeler, just looking around the country. So that's why we moved these cattle this morning while we were coming over to this corner. The cattle look pretty good. When I pulled around in here, I saw a coyote run up on this bank. Kind of makes you wonder when you see a coyote if maybe you have something that died. I don't smell anything. Man, there's a lot of feed this year. I've been saying all along that I thought last year was maybe a little bit better than this year, but I don't know. I might be changing my mind. There's a lot of 6 weeks grass. I've seen a lot of fillery this year. That fillery is really, really good feed, and especially as it starts to dry out a little bit like it is right now, I think they get a little better usage out of it. I don't think it washes through them as much, and they're able to kind of retain a little more of the nutrition that they get from that fillery. Let me see if I can find some. Here's, that's not really, there's a few fillery plants in there. Every once in a while you'll find just a big old clump of it. Not so much of it right around in here. Lots of 6 weeks grass right here. Not as much Indian wheat this year as we had last year. It's kind of funny how that stuff goes in cycles. Okay, here you go. Here's some fillery right here. It's getting pretty big now. All of this right here, that's fillery. See, it's getting some long shoots on it. Look at this. That's good feed right there. So again, this is the last set of cattle that came in that we branded, processed. We're just looking through them, making sure everything's well, and not something sick, droopy-eared, hasn't been eaten, you know, so on and so forth. Some of these cattle haven't really filled up yet, but like that steer, he's a little gant. But I would say for the most part, they're doing pretty good. Hey, here's an update. This is a week later on the broken leg steer, okay? I showed you a little video of him the other day. Right front leg was broke. It's still kind of big, but it's not bothering him at all. Look at this. Right front leg. Look at him. So now it'll be the leg closest to us right here. Watch. When he broke that, it was broke off. I mean, broke. And I know I showed that on the video when it first happened, and a few of you said, why are we making him suffer, leaving him in pain, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that just goes to show you the body's a pretty amazing thing. It'll heal itself. We put him in a little tight pen right here where he could stand here and eat. He could get a drink. He could lay down a bunch, and he's ready to turn back out. It's been, what, a month, Ray? 5 weeks, maybe?
Yeah.
6 weeks, maybe 6 weeks. And he's ready to turn back out, and we saved him. Anyway, you never know. But I do know. Don't kill them just because they break a leg. I'm over in a little area known as the construction area. They were doing some work in here as far as rerouting a flood control channel. And then they abandoned the project. So we've been running cattle in here. It gets pretty brushy down in here. And we've got, I don't know how many steers we have in here. I'd have to look at the inventory, but we've been running a few steers in here. They're doing really well. But we put a brand new load of cattle in here the other day, and I just kind of wanted to get around them. Same as I did those other cattle this morning, just to see what they're doing. They're doing well. Hey, there you have it. We've been all the way around this construction area. It's not real wide. It's, I don't know, maybe only half a mile wide, but it's like 6.5 miles to the other end of it. It's a lot of country and there's a lot of feed in it, and the cattle in here are doing really good. I liked what I saw.